Hello, this is Miss Karen from the North Riverside Public Library. I have a book for you, and this is in celebration of Earth Day. Earth Day in the year 2021 will be on April 22nd. So let's celebrate what our Earth can give us and what we can give to it. Our home planet, 9 planets circle around our sun. Each one is a ball of matter moving through space. And the third one is our home planet, Earth. April 22nd is known as Earth Day. This is the day to celebrate our planet. It is a good day to think about its problems, too. Before there was Earth Day, when your grandparents were born, there was no such thing as Earth Day. Even when I was a kid, there was no such thing. Back then, few people worried about the earth. Most people thought they were never and could never harm our planet. They thought our planet was too big to be harmed. Well, people thought this was for a long time. Now look at all that on the earth that people leave. More and more people. Thousands of years ago, there were not many people on Earth. They lived in tiny villages. The rest of the world was wilderness. Over time, Earth's population kept growing. People spread to most continents. More and more towns were formed. Some towns became huge and crowded cities. Machines can change life. The growing population needs more and more food. In fact, people needed or wanted more goods of every kind. They invented machines to make goods faster. To make more goods, people had to use more resources. They cut down more trees and dug up more metals. They used more of everything Earth provides. The pollution problem. Fuels such as coal and oil made the new machines work. These fuels are harmful wastes as they burn. Such waste in the air is called air pollution. The new machines created water pollution too. Harmful wastes came out of factories, farms, and even homes. Pollution poured its streams into streams, rivers, and lakes. The trash problem. The more goods people used, the more trash they created. Getting rid of this trash became another problem. Dumps were filling up so fast. Nuclear power plants make electricity. They also make dangerous wastes. These wastes must be stored very carefully in special places. Now, this one is a nuclear power plant. It gives off steam that you can see, obviously up here. But they also make dangerous waste that you cannot see, and you inhale it and breathe it. Trouble for animals. Humans began changing Earth to fit their needs. They drained swamps, cut down jungles, and dammed rivers. They changed the places where animals lived. People are building their homes in the wilderness places, harming the plants and the animals around them. A habitat is a place where an animal lives. Many animals have trouble surviving once their habitats are gone. Some even have become extinct, meaning they are limited. There's not very many around. Giant pandas are running out of habitat. They are in danger of dying out. Worrying about Earth. Yellowstone National Park became our first national park in 1872, and that's right here, the waterfalls. In our country, some lands were made into parks. People were not allowed to live in these places or destroy them, but other places kept getting polluted. In 1969, a river in Ohio got so polluted it caught fire. By this time, many people knew the environment was in trouble. These people were very worried. Now, this is an oil. This is oil on the polluted Cuyahoga River in Ohio. It caught fire on June 22nd, 1969. Some flames were as high as a five-story building. Earth Day is born. A man from Wisconsin, Gaylord Nelson, came up with the idea for Earth Day. He said there should be a special day to honor our Earth. On April 22nd, 1970, the first Earth Day was celebrated. That day, about 20 million people around the country took part in Earth Day activities. They showed their concern for Earth. For example, they marched and they gave speeches about how to help Earth. Laws to help Earth. Within 2 years of 1970, two new laws were passed. These laws made it harder for people to pollute air and water. Now, some polluted places are being cleaned up. That's great. Another important law was passed in 1973. It protects animals that are in danger of being extinct. It becomes their habitat it keeps their habitat from being destroyed. Now the laws now protect animals near extinction, like these bald eagles, which is our country's bird. Beautiful bird. People helping Earth. Some people are now helping Earth by recycling. You can do that too. They recycle glass, metal, paper, and other materials. Recycling helps save resources and it also creates less trash. Cars have a lot of air pollution. Some people are trying to use cars less often. They get around on bicycles and public transportation, such as buses, when they can. Science to the rescue! Scientists are working on inventions to help Earth. An electric car is one such invention. It does not create air pollution as it runs. These windmills over here make electricity without making harmful waste. Today, electricity can be made from the sun and the wind. Someday, wind and sunlight may replace coal and oil as fuels. Scientists are working on these ideas too. Our planet's future. What will our planet be like in the future? Green and clean or gray and polluted? That depends on all of us. Our actions will make the difference. Earth Day is a good time to think about the environment. What role will you play in the story of planet Earth? And here's important dates. I'm sorry, 1824, the first fueled burning engine was invented. In 1950, London, England became the first city with 1 million people. In 1872, Yellowstone becomes the world's first national park. In 1897, the United States National Forest System begins. It's a long time ago. In 1903, Pelican Island became the first safe place set aside for animals in the United States. In 1962, Rachel Carson's book, Silent Spring, warns people that the environment is in big trouble. In 1970, the first Earth Day was celebrated. Also in 1970, the Clean Air Act is signed into law. 1972, the Clean Water Act is signed into law. 1973, the Endangered Species Act is passed to help endangered animals. 1989, the Exxon Valdez oil tanker spills 11 million gallons of oil in the waters near Alaska. What a tragedy. In 1994, the bald eagle comes off of the list of endangered species. Now, we got to do everything we can to save our Earth. Recycle and drink water and clean up in our area, in our town, and keep it clean. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.